So intention then is very powerful because the will is powerful. It's the will that sets karmic destiny. Very powerful. So to surrender to God, to say, to commit to the Lord, to God, to divinity, to enlightenment, whatever you want to call it, now completely changes your future altogether. Completely changes it. Not by virtue of causality, but by virtue of intention, which changes the field. Everything comes about as a consequence of the field, and not of the linear ego. All right. As the consequence, then, by commitment, you have now become something different than what you were before you made the commitment. It's like a change in the barometric pressure. Now, all of the weather is going to change. Not caused by anything, but as a consequence of the barometric pressure. You see, the barometric pressure itself doesn't really cause anything. It's the local condition. So what you see then is potentiality becoming actuality under the circumstances that prevail at the time. The seed doesn't emerge until the sunlight, the warmth, and the water are appropriate. But they don't cause the seed to grow into a flower. The other thing you'll notice, if you skip editing the world mentally, is that things do not go from incomplete to complete. They do not go from imperfect to perfect. They go from perfect to perfect. All things, at all moments, are perfect. Imperfection is a projection, a mentalization. So, everything, by virtue of being what it is already perfection, because all of creation is perfection. Creation is the unmanifest becoming manifest within the experiential domain as creation. Creation unfolds spontaneously as the consequence that the source is innate to that which has been created. Instead of thinking of change and causality, then, what you're witnessing is really emergence. Emergence of potentiality becoming an actuality. At each moment of emergence, it's perfect. This is perfectly the fist. This is perfectly the part of the open hand. This is perfectly. So as the flower unfolds, you see, first it's a perfect bud, then it's a perfect half open rose, then it's a perfect fully, then it's a perfectly faded rose, then it becomes perfect fertilizer. It's perfect at every moment. So things don't move from incomplete to complete or from imperfection to perfection. They move from complete to complete and from perfect to perfect. The half-open rose is completely a half-open rose. It's complete. It's perfect.